Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I used the Divine Lover Oracle deck briefly in the early reading today. And I want to bring it in now to do a more detailed message from them to you with this deck. So big shout out to Bloomin' Arrow who created this gorgeous deck as well. So let's see what your person wants you to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. In the early reading, they're saying to you, our reunion is imminent. We are going to be together. And you're inspiring them to make a big change in the new year so you can be together the right way. So what else do they want to say to you today? What do they want you to know? Flying out there. What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? Okay. So I'm going to start with the cards that flew on the floor here. Yeah, we've got release. We've got karmic battles and blast. So what they are saying to you is, I'm going to release my karmic battle, or whatever their karmic cycle is, but I feel it's more about their karmic battle because they may be really struggling with where they are and where they want to be because their head or their family or programming conditioning is perhaps saying to them, this is where you're supposed to be. But their heart, their soul, their body, their desire, their longing is pulling them to you because that's where they truly belong. So I feel what they are now releasing is the karmic battle. So it's like they already know they need to release that karmic partner or that karmic cycle. They already know that. The battle has been with themselves over doing the right thing. And obviously the right thing will always be to follow their heart and take the mask off and be authentic. Because they can pretend there and carry on there and distract themselves. But the truth is that they are in love with you. And because they know they are in love with you, that will always be a karmic battle for them. In other words, they can try and stay with their karmic people and pretend everything's okay. But they're lying to themselves and they're lying to the other people and they're lying because their truth is they love you. So it's always going to be a battle to remain where they are. And God knows that, and that's why he's pruning the tree, saying, hey, you've got to be righteous. You've got to do the right thing. You need to speak up. You've got to be brave and end that to be fully happy in a real, truthful, loving relationship where you're truly meant to be. So I feel what they are letting you know in this message is, first of all, that they are now releasing the karmic battle. So yes, they're releasing the karmic cycle and the karmic person, but it's the battle that they are letting go of. And that really is the answer, because once they release the battle, they won't be fighting against it anymore. That's been the problem. They've been fighting against the version of themselves they used to be, and the version of themselves they want to be. And the version of themselves they want to be has to release the version of themselves they used to be, and that's the struggle. So they've got to grieve that version of themselves. They've got to let that person go, and that causes pain. Also, they may have been with people for long periods of time, so they've got good friendships with people or comfort zones, and it's hard for them to walk away. So what they're saying is, something needs to be released before we can be together. There are situations in my life that I'm working to free myself from. Please look through the illusions of the karmic bonds and know that in spiritual truth I'm bonded only to you. So the karmic bond could be they're married to someone else, they're wearing a ring, they've got a contract with someone else, or they could be living with someone else. So they could have a document that says we live in the same house. Or they could feel they're bonded to their alcohol if they've got an addiction. Or they could feel like they have got an obligation to a boss, or whatever it is, whatever their karmic cycle is. But most of them will be in something they need to release. And that is illusion. Because you and your person are spiritually bonded. You are soul bonded. It's like your relationship was ordained by God the Creator. So you're married in spiritual truth. So even though they may be with someone else, it's like they're married to you. That's why they can't stop thinking about you. That's why they are always, wanting you. But their eye roves towards you. They have a roving eye in that situation. Not because they're a cheater, but because they are meant to be with you. So their eye naturally roves to you because you're the one they're meant to be with. So they are saying to you, I am going to release this karmic cycle because now I'm releasing the karmic battle. So understand what that means. It's a huge thing they're saying to you today, because there's a difference between releasing the karmic situation and releasing the karmic battle, because the battle is with themselves. The karmic situation is the karmic situation. But once they've overcome the battle in their own minds, that's when they make the decision and follow through on it, and that's what they're doing. So they're saying, I'm releasing what no longer serves me. Please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. I'm making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. That's why many of them are waiting until the new year, and that's what we connected with in the early reading. So they said, I'm releasing my karmic battles to be with you. And this may well have been something they've been dealing with big time, since August time as well, or even over the last 2 to 3 years, or over the last 32 weeks or so. It's been a long process, this has, but you're so blessed in this connection, because you're blessed with each other and you're blessed with time. You'll have as much time as you need when you come together. So you are a gift from God. They are a gift from God. This connection is a gift from God. And it's so important you see it that way. And they want you to know that they see you as a gift from God. They feel truly blessed to have you in their life. And they're not going to push you away anymore or let you down. They're saying, I'm blessed beyond measure to share such a powerful divine love with you. I'm so grateful for you, and I give thanks to God the Creator every day for you. I want to embrace your beautiful divinity. And they want to embrace you, which means they want to hug you, they want to hold you, they want to embrace this love with you. So they know they've got to release their karmic cycles and their karmic battles to have you in their life. We've got my world, comfort, and stargazing. Now, the first thing I'm connected with here is a lot of them have been daydreaming about you and fantasizing about you for a long time. What it would be like to be with you. And they've gained comfort in that. Especially when they've been in these karmic cycles. They've been gaining comfort in that. But now it's not enough. And it's never really been enough anyway to just dream about you and fantasize about you and have a few breadcrumbs of you every now and again. They know they want you in their world, and you mean the world to them. And I've got specific dates coming through here as well. 2017, 2022, and 2027. Now, you may have been through cycles around these timelines as well, depending on how long you've been in the connection for. But I'm also feeling by 2027, this is like the furthest timeline out for you being together in union right now. It's like the angels saying, okay, we'll let you deal with your karmic battles. You need to do it sooner rather than later. But the furthest timeline out will be 2027. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, they're saying, it's going to take that long. Many of them are making changes in the new year. But you have to understand this is something that's destined. And it takes time to release certain things, for people to get divorced or to move on from things if they've got kids or whatever it is. So they say, my love for you is written in the stars. So they know they are destined to be with you. And they rest into that feeling. They find comfort there because you mean the world to them. You're their world. So they are saying, look up at the stars tonight and know that I'm under the same sky thinking about you. We were destined since time was made. We don't need to rush the love. It's eternal. And if you've seen 717, that's a huge sign you're on the right path. Or 1717, that you're going to receive that number when you know, when you're being shown by the angels, they are fantasizing about you. So if you look at the clock and it's 1717, they're fantasizing about you. Doesn't matter whether at work, at home, in bed, whatever they're doing. And they rest into that feeling. I feel so peaceful and content wrapped in your love. It's a soft place to fall. Like the comfort of a warm blanket, I have all I need with you. And they know that. They don't need money, they don't need certain things. They just know they need you. And that's comfortable. So if you see 2222 or 222, that's your sign that they are thinking about a future with you. And the 27 I'm connecting with as the year, they're saying everything revolves around you. So by 2027, their life will be revolving around you physically as well as emotionally, because that's by the time you're going to be together. So many of you are going to come together before then, but this is like, if you could go forward in a time machine and go into 2027, you would see you both together in union, okay? So they're saying everything revolves around you. I keep you in my mind when I'm making decisions, and I include you in all of my plans, every action, every dream, because I love doing life with you. So if you could go in a time machine to the future, and if they could, you'd see in the future that every action, every dream, it's all working out because you're doing life together. And they know that, they dream about doing life with you, they plan that, they think about that. And there's things shifting forward to make this happen. So definitely the years 2017, 2022 and 2027 would, they give me fear, would be significant and will be significant and were. Okay, so in other words, yeah, they give me lots of fear around this. Let go of your fear around 2027. Someone is watching, panicking right now, saying 2027, it's too far away. It's a blink of an eye away. The angel's saying to you, you'll have as much time as you need. You have to let go of the when. Okay, whenever that card was, okay, that said, there, I have all I need with you. We don't need to rush this, love. It's eternal. So if you're panicking about the timing, you're still learning the lesson of surrender. And if you're being triggered by that, you need to look in the mirror and face your own fears right now, because you're still not ready, and that's your sign. If you're being triggered by that, instead of thinking whenever it happens, that's amazing and it's such a blessing, and I'm so glad my person is gathering the courage to face their karmic situation and deal with their battles and become stronger. If you're not feeling that way and you're just focusing on the timeline, that's a huge message. You've got your own work to do. And you've got to heal those parts of yourself. That's your own karmic battle, to overcome your own fears of abandonment or not feeling good enough or worried about time running out. Because you're going to do life together when the time is right. So it's like they are saying to you, I've been fantasizing about you and resting in that fantasy and in my comfort zone, just escaping into that fantasy. But it's not enough. I want to make you my world. I want to have you in my life. I want to move forward with you. They know they have to have that. They have to have you in their life in that way. So they are dealing with their karmic battles and releasing them to be able to move forward, because they know how blessed you are, and they know how blessed this love is, and they know how blessed they are to have you as a part of their life. And they also see you being blessed as well. They may see your life as filled with blessings, and they may feel like their life is constantly falling apart or becoming a mess, more and more of a mess. And the reason why is because you're being blessed by God for being authentic and righteous and living in the light, and they are being, there's problems in their life because they're in shadows and deceit and guilt and shame, and they're hiding in darkness. They're not being real. So they know that if they are going to live with themselves, they've got to take that mask off and deal with their karmic situation, because they know they'll always be in love with you. And until they act on that, they're never really going to feel truly blessed by God. They'll be blessed in many ways, don't get me wrong. They may have beautiful children, they may have money, they may have other things, but they're never going to feel truly blessed until they speak their truth, own up to their mistakes and do what's right. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.